Coming up on 5 Minute News. Biden to veto $14 billion Republican military aid package for Israel. Amazon made $1 billion with secret price gouging algorithm. And Senate confirms 3 military officers as Tuberville blocks hundreds more. It's Friday, November 3. I'm Anthony Davis. The Republican House of Representatives has passed a military aid package of nearly $14.5 billion for Israel. However, this move by new Speaker Mike Johnson has a partisan approach and presents a direct challenge to Democrats and President Joe Biden. Notably, Johnson's approach differs from the usual procedures as it stipulates that emergency aid must be offset by cuts in government spending elsewhere. This approach underscores the conservative leadership of the new House GOP, but also has transformed what is typically a bipartisan vote into a divisive issue. President Biden has stated his intention to veto the bill, which passed with a vote of 226 to 196, with 12 Democrats breaking ranks to join most Republicans in a largely party-line vote. Mike Johnson, the Republican from Louisiana, has stated that the GOP's package is aimed at providing Israel with the necessary support for self-defense, the release of hostages held by Hamas, and the elimination of the militant Palestinian group. This is to be achieved while also focusing on responsible spending and reducing the size of the federal government. Democrats argue the approach would only result in delaying assistance to Israel. Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer characterized the bill as stunningly unserious and indicated that it has slim chances of passing the Senate. The White House issued a veto warning stating that Johnson's approach does not match the urgency of the current situation and establishes a dangerous precedent by mandating that emergency funds be offset by cuts elsewhere. This legislative effort in Congress, which represents the first substantial move to support Israel in the ongoing conflict, falls significantly short of President Biden's request for almost $106 billion. The president's proposal also aimed to support Ukraine in its struggle against Russia and allocate resources for U.S. efforts related to countering China and addressing border security concerns with Mexico. Amazon.com used a series of illegal strategies to boost profits at its online retail empire, including an algorithm that pushed up prices U.S. households paid by more than $1 billion, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission detailed in a new court filing on Thursday. The FTC lawsuit was filed in September, but many details were withheld until yesterday when a version of the lawsuit with fewer redactions was made public in U.S. District Court in Seattle. Amazon, which has 1 billion items in its online superstore, created a secret algorithm internally codenamed Project Nessie to identify specific products for which it predicts other online stores will follow Amazon's price increases. Amazon used Project Nessie to extract more than $1 billion directly from Americans' pocketbooks, the FTC said. Amazon spokesperson Tim Doyle said the FTC grossly mischaracterizes the pricing tool and the company stopped using it several years ago. Nessie was used to try and stop our price matching from resulting in unusual outcomes where prices became so low that they were unsustainable, Doyle said. Amazon began testing the pricing algorithm in 2010 to see whether other online retailers tracked its prices and to raise prices for products that were likely to be tracked by its competitors, the complaint said. After outside retailers began matching or increasing their own prices, Amazon would continue to sell the product at an inflated price, the FTC alleged, which resulted in $1 billion in excess profit. The FTC called Nessie's algorithm an unfair method of competition because it manipulates other online stores into raising prices, allowing Amazon to do the same. The Senate confirmed 3 top military officers on Thursday, including the first female member of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, as bipartisan frustration swirled around Republican Senator Tommy Tuberville for blocking hundreds more nominees. Republican senators plan to hold a closed-door meeting next week to discuss the Alabama senator's blockade of senior military nominees, which he has been waging over a Pentagon abortion policy. Republicans have tried unsuccessfully for almost 9 months to quietly persuade Tuberville to drop the holds on almost 400 nominees. Senior military officials have warned repeatedly that the situation threatens readiness and national security. Anger over Tuberville's tactics spilled out in the Senate on Wednesday evening when a group of Republican senators held the floor for more than 4 hours and called up 61 of the nominations for votes, praising each nominee for their military service and challenging the Alabama senator to explain himself. Tuberville showed no signs of letting up, quietly standing and objecting to each one, even as his colleagues lashed out at him. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said he was pleased that the Senate confirmed the 3 officers, but we still have more than 370 superbly qualified leaders who've seen their nominations unnecessarily stalled, he said. As we face a variety of urgent challenges, the most powerful fighting force in history must be at full strength. 5 Minute News is an Evergreen podcast covering politics, inequality, health and climate, delivering independent, unbiased and essential world news daily. A crazy schedule can make it easy to fall back into your dinner time recipe rut. Keep mealtime exciting with over 40 recipes to choose from every week, so there's always something delicious to discover with HelloFresh. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. With so many in-season ingredients, you'll taste all the freshness of fall in every bite of HelloFresh's chef-crafted recipes. Produce travels from the farm to your door for peak ripeness you can taste. We all know HelloFresh takes the hassle out of mealtime, but did you know it can also save you money? HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% less expensive than takeout. That means less stress in your day and more money back in your pocket. HelloFresh makes cooking so easy and fast. It's something that I really need in my life and really look forward to. Go to hellofresh.com/55minute and use code 55minute for 50% off plus free shipping. That's hellofresh.com/55minute and use code 55minute for 50% off plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.